Good afternoon and welcome to the Employ Baltimore show. We are excited to come to you again with great information about employers, about businesses, people that are hiring, the stuff that you show up to see. And we have a special treat today as we're going to be talking to the actual Moed staff that's a part of the Employer Services Division. These are the people that build and nurture the relationships with local employers to ensure that there are opportunities. One of the focuses as we relaunched the show and did a little bit of rebranding is to make sure that people are aware of what's happening in our center. And this crew has rocked out through the pandemic, still putting up record-breaking numbers. And as we get ready to return to our centers and open to the public, we want people to know this wonderful team of people that loves serving Baltimoreans and getting them connected to employment opportunities. So before we get to that, we still have some preliminary things that we're going to do. And we're going to start off today's show with my good man. I call him Dre Beck. Mr. Andre Beckles on his way to a new role as the brother has worked hard and earned a promotion. I tell him, listen, y'all, I tell him at the same time I'm excited for him. I call him a sellout because he's leaving my team to go do bigger and better things. But Mr. Dre Beck, thank you for being with us today, man. What you got for us on the job board updates?
The job board. It's a great platform. It's a great tool that we've all developed to be able to put all of the positions that we have coming to Moed or through Moed. So a couple of updates with the job board. There's actually now a new drop-down list. All of the new recently posted positions are at the top, and then you have view all jobs. And then under that, you have all of the different categories. So if you want something more specified, if you want to just look for something in construction, something in hospitality, something in maintenance, everything is directly under the different categories. But if you want to see everything that was recently posted, is directly there at the top.
So Dre, update us on that ticker, man, because that's one of the things I'm most excited about. Where that ticker stand?
The ticker is fully functioning right now and is actually very live. So as soon as a new position is added, the ticker goes up. So as of right now, as of today, we have 280 positions on the job board. And that should increase within the coming days because I know opportunities have been coming to the job board. And I know even in my email right now, I have a couple positions that I need to put onto the job board. So that number will be increasing.
What was that number, brother?
280. Yeah, I said it.
Listen, Baltimore, y'all need to like, love, and share this broadcast every time it's on. But definitely get to tagging people in who need employment opportunities. That means that there are 280 employers that this very capable bunch of people are working with that we know because of relationship are actually hiring. That's not 280. I tell people all the time, it's a major difference between an available position and actual hiring. There's a 280 opportunities that people are hiring in a wide range of skill sets. Man, we got to get people on here to know about this good information, man.
No, definitely, very much so. I need everybody to share the website, share the job board, post it on Facebook, post it on social media, send it to all your friends, email them, and just want everybody to be directed to the job board because we have plenty of opportunities on there that I feel like a lot of Baltimore City residents should take advantage of.
Thanks, Andre, for that update, man. We're going to see you back when it's time for the Meet the Staff segment, and you can talk a little bit more about what you get ready to go do. As, again, you've been blessed with that great promotion, man. Definitely well-deserved and very well earned. I want to thank you. So, listen, y'all, 280 active opportunities on the job board. That means y'all should be breaking and running over to the website that our great producer, Miss Arlie, has on the screen right now. Go over there, and it's a central feature in our page. You don't have to do a whole bunch of digging or anything. As you scroll down the page, you're going to see the access to our job board. Again, copy the link, email, send it to people. Remember, as you're talking to and working with this Employ Baltimore show or with the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, you want to get connected through the relationships because the relationships are going to give you greater access than you can get on your own. All right. So next we got our great What's up, Darrell? One of our workforce supervisors. I don't know why he ain't on here with me this week, but workforce supervisor Darrell is here with us today. Thank you for checking in. Make sure y'all are tagging people. I see 15 people on my screen, not including my share. Like, love, share this broadcast. If people need to know what's popping in Baltimore as it pertains to workforce or to how to get jobs, training, they need to be here. Also, we're continuing with our Manufacturing Careers Month. So I want y'all to get some hashtag MCMs in the comments. Make Facebook's algorithm go crazy. The more you hit the hearts and the more you hit the likes, the more people on your friends list are alerted that we live right now and we having this great conversation about employment. So we are shifting now. Thank you, Justin. We are shifting now to have our diversity segment. This diversity segment is something that we've deployed because we know in Baltimore, we want workforce development as we build a workforce system that works to reflect the diversity that makes up Baltimore. We've already talked to Ms. Nicole Mundell, who works diligently with our returning citizens and justice involved folks. Last week, we talked to Mr. Lonnie Walker, and that was a great conversation, who works with the LGBTQ plus community. And this week, I'm excited because we have a great, great, great man who is a major advocate in the Latinx and English as a second language community. He's done amazing work. And some back in the day when I was first coming out of prison, y'all know I'm clear and free with my testimony. He was one of the brothers, solid brothers, that was put in my life some 20 years ago, and we've remained friends. We've had the privilege of doing some great work together. I want to bring to the screen Mr. Angelo Solera, who, again, he's been all the way in City Hall, y'all, with his advocacy, with big time positions. And now he's out there doing his own business and creating job opportunities for Baltimoreans. What's going on, Angelo?
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm glad to have you with us today, man.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and share some of my skills and my knowledge, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely knowledgeable, man. We have kind of a 3 standing question thing that we do during our diversity segment. And the first one is always, we have some powerful organizations like CASA and other ones that are earmarked or designated to work with people who are in the Latino community. But we as MOED and other service providers are looking to become more equitable in our ability to provide services to all of Baltimoreans. What would you say to service providers who want to incorporate better services or offer better services, more complete services to people who are in the Latino community?
So basically, you have to have individuals that look like us and talk like us if you want to service the Latino community. You have to have individuals that obviously speak Spanish, individuals that understand the community and also understand the culture. When we're talking about the Latino community, we are talking about a culture composed of people from like 25 different nations. So it's not just good enough having somebody that speaks some Spanish. It's actually having somebody who's fully bilingual, fully bicultural, who understands the culture, who's able to provide the services. That's very, very, very important.
Man, that's awesome. So essentially what you're saying is to be more equitable in providing services, we got to be more equitable in our own hiring. We got to lead the way, which is a great segue to my next question. And that is, what would you say to employers who want to be able to have more opportunities available to people who are in the Latino community?
The same thing, they have to have individuals in their organizations that speak Spanish, that understands the culture, understands the community, because you need really a liaison, like a bridge builder, somebody that can connect the community with the jobs or with the companies. The Latino community is a workforce community. We have a lot of skilled workers. We have people who own businesses. I mean, we are a potential workforce, and I think employers can benefit from providing services to the Latino community, but you have to provide the services that people can understand and comprehend, because there are people in our community that English is not their first language. There are people in our community that are maybe not very educated or cannot speak English very well. So you definitely have to have somebody who can help with that, to be able to attract the workers that individuals need.
So one of the things that I wanted to throw while I have you, because we had this conversation yesterday, man, and we've had these kinds of conversations over time. And I wanted to be able to, because black and brown people have got to kind of not support the narratives that suggest that we are not family, we are not brothers. And we talked yesterday about this idea that many people have that African Americans are losing opportunities because of the Latino community. Can you unpack what some of that means with us briefly before we go to our last question?
I sure do. When we are talking about Latinos taking American jobs, it's a very complex situation. We need to really look at what is really happening. And what is really happening is in the United States, you have a shortage of skilled workers. Latinos are fulfilling that need. You also have individuals who want to make a whole lot of money and pay very little money. So they actually hire Latinos, in many cases, individuals who may have immigration issues or who don't speak English very well, who actually need a job, and they will work them to death, paying very little money, and they will hire them before they hire an American person, whether it's a black person or a white person, because they are going to make more money hiring Latinos, because Latinos will work 10, 12, 15 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week, and that's what they want. Personally, I would not work for nobody for 15 hours or 20 hours a week, because I don't have to, I don't want to. But part of the issue is when you don't have a skill, when you don't have a trade, when you don't have an education, you are going to get the less jobs. You're going to get the jobs that don't pay any money. You're going to have to put up with a whole lot of shit. So I'm sorry for that word, but anyway, it just got out of my mouth. But basically, we need to take a look at the fact that there is a shortage of skilled workers and how we develop a workforce of skilled workers. Because when you have a skilled worker has more choices. Personally, I worked for 22 years in the healthcare field. Today, I have a transportation company. I drive trucks. As you can see, I'm on the job right now. Why? Because I have skills, because I have careers, because I educated myself, I prepared myself, and I have more opportunities. So it's very easy to say, oh, Latinos take American jobs. That's very easy to say, but we really need to look at it more deeply and trying to figure out why is it that is happening. And Latinos are doing the jobs that are there that nobody's filling. Nobody wants to do many of the jobs that Latinos are doing, and the companies and the businesses, they need to get those jobs done. So that's really what is going on if you really think about the whole concept.
So one of the things that I enjoyed about our conversation yesterday as we prepared for this interview is how we found the commonality, even as my coworker, my counterpart in our agency, Mr. Darrell Falls, talked about this morning, that the not having accessibility to those training opportunities to get people those skills and things of that nature, which gravely affects African-American communities. We need to come together to as we take on this banner of economic justice. We need to come together to make sure that we are seeing to it that all black and brown people, whether it's fair and equitable wages and work conditions for Latino people, and more accessibility to opportunities and training and skills to get those jobs for black people. We got more to work together on than we do have to be separated.
Totally agree. I mean, let's face it, nobody's going to give you anything, whether you're black, white, pink, or purple. If you have an education, if you have a trade, you have a skill, you have choices, you can go and say, no, this is what I want to do, this is how much money I get paid. And then if you're really good, you can start your own business, and then you really are doing even better. So the opportunities are there, but people need to be prepared, and there needs to be an opportunity for people to get that readiness so they can go to the workforce, because just throwing people to the workforce, that's not going to work. You have a lot of people who do not have work skills. You have a lot of people who do not have people skills. You have a lot of people who don't really have a trade or an education. And when they come to the workforce, they are going to be shocked, because business is real and the opportunities are real, but you need to be prepared. You need to really have information and knowledge to be able to excel, to be able to be successful in business.
Mr. Gary Watts asked the question, and I'm going to answer it for him. He wants to know if you're hiring, and if so, what's the qualifications? What I'm going to tell you, Mr. Hold on. What I'm going to tell you, Mr. Gary Watts, is there's one access point to get to this great business and employer, and that's through the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. So if you want to get connected to Angelo, you got to get connected to us. All right, and we will make sure we share more information later. Go ahead, Angelo.
So the answer to that is yes. Believe it or not, I just bought a truck. The truck is a new truck, so I need to hire a driver. But I need to hire a driver who has a license, a driver who has experience doing the work that I'm doing. So I don't really care if the person is black, white, pink, or purple. If the person can get the job, right now I'm looking for a person who can do that job.
All right.
So it's really, really important to people to understand that.
It doesn't matter if you black, white, pink, or purple, but what matters is that you come through the mayor's office of employment development. Man. I'm laughing hard, but I'm so serious. One last thing you promised me you would do, Angelo, as we wrap up this segment. You promised me that you would talk to people in the Latino community in Spanish and tell them the mayor's office of employment development is there to assist them as well. So can you do that for me, man?
I can definitely do that. Es importante que sepan que la ciudad tiene diferentes programas para ayudar a la comunidad latina a conseguir trabajos. Mi amigo Marvin es uno de ellos que trabaja para la ciudad, la oficina de trabajos de la ciudad. Comuníquense con ellos para que ellos le puedan conseguir trabajo, porque ellos consiguen trabajo a muchas personas y ustedes pueden beneficiarse de sus servicios.
Thank you so much for coming on with us, Angelo. Listen, you will be back because it's important to us to bridge every gap to every Baltimorean and make sure that our services are meeting with all of the people that make up the great melting pot that is Baltimore City residents, man. Thank you so much for your constant contribution to all communities, black, white, Latino, and all. You've been a great, great, great mentor and inspiration in my life, man. And we've been friends for 20-something, almost 30 years now, man.
We play drums in a marching band. Baltimore Westside is marching band.
I knew he was going to bring it up. I know he was going to bring it up. Well, thank you, Angelo, man. We got to get to our next segment. Thank you for being with us today. We are definitely going to be talking to you again.
All right. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Adios.
All right. So listen, y'all. Listen. This guy is serious, and Mr. Watts. Somebody get Mr. Watts' information, or I think we had the bit.ly on the screen, which is how you connect to us for services, or you can go through our website, or we will have email addresses, which mine is mckinstry@oedworks.com. Coming up there, Mr. Watts, get your resume, get your information to one of us, and we definitely will get you connected right there. Email mckinstry@oedworks.com. We will definitely get you connected to those opportunities that you qualify for. Now, I'm excited. I've been excited all week about this segment because one of the great, well, not one of, but the greatest aspect of the Mayor's Office of Employment Development is the people who do the work. This is a very skilled staff, very knowledgeable staff. I've been a part of this team in a cumulative 15 years. 5 years I worked in our TANF division, and everybody came to know me for my 10 years that I spent in YO. And I have many of our great staff here with us today, and we're going to get a chance for you to meet them. We know that COVID shut our locations down well over a year ago. We're in phase one where staff is in the building. Let me go back. COVID shut our buildings down, but according to the numbers that I saw this morning, it definitely did not stop the Employer Services Division from doing outstanding work. There was a number prior to COVID that our director put out there last year that we wanted to hit, y'all, and we are so close to hitting that number because this is a diligent staff of knowledgeable people who do great work on a daily. Got them here with us on the show. I'm not going to belabor the point much longer, but we're getting ready to go into phase two where we're seeing people by appointments, and I want you to know who you're looking for, where you go to find them, and we're going to have a little conversation with the great team that does the work of connecting businesses to people and people to businesses. The first one that I want to bring back, and I say bring back because he was on to give us our job board update, is a young man who is just dynamic. He is our everything guy. I mean, this brother does it all. He has a central focus. Well, I ain't gonna say central focus, but he focuses around our IT industry, which you'll hear a lot more about our focus on various industry, our industry-centered focus. I want to bring back to the screen Mr. Andre Beckles.
Hey, sorry about that.
What's up, man?
Hey, not much.
Man, I'm excited to have this conversation that we're about to have, man. So now the next person that I want to bring on the screen is one of our amazing people. And I know this audience is definitely not going to be a stranger to her, because for a whole year, she was one half of the team that held down the Employee Baltimore show before it was called that. I want to bring to the screen one of the hallmark, strong, stable, great business service representatives at our Eastside Career Center, Miss Katanya Lester.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Hey, Katanya.
How are you?
I told y'all, listen, y'all hear these introductions. Steve Harvey, I'm coming for you, brother. I'm coming for your job, brother. Next verse is going to have me as the host. All right. Now, I want to bring on another one of our strong members of the team who works with one of our specialized populations, our TANF population. She's been with the agency, I just found out this morning, for about 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. And she is very diligent. She and I have worked closely on projects with various employers. I'm talking about the one and only Miss Delia Henry.
Hello, everyone. This is my first time on the show, so a little nervous, but yes, I work off of 20 I've been gone so long. 20 West 23rd Street. I was gonna say I work in my house, but I look forward to talking to you guys, answering any questions, and just showing you guys what this awesome team can do.
All right, thank you so much. One of the bright shining lights. This young brother is just dynamic. I love working with him. He is a part of my team specifically, and he is, again, one of those bright young brothers who is doing great things and climbing the ladder, not for individual success, but just diversifying himself and being able to help more and more people. I'm talking about the one and only Justin L. Brown.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for
What's
that
up,
great
Justin?
introduction, man. That was right on point. Thank you, Marvin.
Man, I'm bringing y'all on today, man. I ain't playing with it, Steve. Watch out, Steve. I'm trying to tell you, watch out, Steve.
What's up, y'all?
Right. So I think we have just one more. Is it two more people to bring on? I can't actually see, but this young lady is at our Northwest Career Center. And she is what I call a quiet fire, y'all, a quiet force, because she don't say a whole bunch, but when she does, she knows what she's talking about. She's been kind of ran the whole full gamut around training and other areas associated with workforce development. And we are very honored to have her at our Northwest Career Center working with our justice involved folks. I'm talking about the one and only Miss Shari Mitchell.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Now, listen, y'all, I'm doing this from memory. Is it anybody still backstage? Did I forget anybody?
One more.
Yeah, it's just one more.
One more. I'm going to just figure it. Nah, I'm joking, man. This is the man of the hour.
Oh, no, it's two more. It's two more.
It's two?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm really stumped on the second one. But with this one, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. This is the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. He is the hardest working man. I ain't talking about James Brown in show business, in workforce development. Everybody knows this guy, especially this audience, because he was one half of that team that held it down for a year and did a great job with it. I'm talking about the one and only Mr. Billennium himself, Bill Collins.
Like, I'm ready to take my sweats off.
Let's
do some layup drills.
Let's get it.
This is all right.
Let's get it. Now, this young man, I ain't forget him, y'all. This young man is one of the newest members of our team. And I don't know, based on his social media presence alone, I hope he shared the broadcast. Our views are about to triple, and y'all, we doing good. Based on this screen I'm looking at, we've had about 25 people on here so far. But this young man is a dynamic brother. He's been a part of our youth center network, but his range and experience is vast. He's worked in Job Corps. He worked in one component of our youth services division, and now he has joined the employer services division. I'm talking about the one and only Mr. Dwayne Williams. You better say Jr.
Dwayne.
What's up, everybody, man? I love y'all, man, and thank y'all for embracing me into this new space. I really appreciate it, and you guys are amazing. Thank you to my new boss, Mr. McKenzie, for bringing me in. Thank you, guys.
Somebody having fun with that term millennium. We don't be wanting to be able to seem like he the old guy on our team.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, somebody had to be smart now meeting this morning and ask me, was I actually a millennium? I think the truth is starting to show. I'm excited. I do not want to delay this conversation anymore. Man, listen, let me tell you something. Working with this team has been one of the highlights of my entire career. And coming over in a more full capacity aspect to the team as we came into the pandemic has really sharpened my skills. And it's like, diversified my approach to doing the work that we do, because you can't be around this much expertise and not simply get better. That's just what happens when you around the team. So this is what we're going to do quickly. The first thing I want you to do is to talk about where you work and if there's any type of primary service focus that comes along with where you work and what you do on your particular team. And I'm going to go in order of the way that I brought y'all up. Mr. Andre Beck, and you can talk about what you about to do, man.
All right. So what I'm about to do, I was actually recently promoted to the Port Covington Local Hiring Law Project Coordinator. So essentially with that position, I'll be monitoring all the contractors and general contractors, making sure they're following and abiding by Baltimore local hiring law for the Port Covington area. Now, Port Covington is a large development. It is the largest development that's going on right now in America. It's about to bring a lot of opportunities to the areas, bring a lot of employers, jobs, just facilities, resources. It's huge. It's huge. It's a huge opportunity that's coming on. So that's essentially what I'll be focusing on from now until.
So again, if you didn't know, if you saw all that dust getting kicked up down there and didn't know, that's another one of those areas where the Mayor's Office of Employment Development has exclusive access to be able to get you into opportunities there. And Mr. Andre Beckles himself, is your person. Next, I want to bring to the screen the one and only Miss Eastside Career Center herself, Miss Katanya Lester. Talk to the people, Katanya.
Hello, everyone. As Marvin mentioned, I am Katanya Lester at the Eastside Career Center. I am a business services representative here. And of course, for the past year, along with my colleague Bill, we've had the opportunity to come to you virtually to let you know that we collaborate with businesses to help them with their hiring needs and also to match them up with qualified job seekers just like you. Now, I'm here at the Eastside Career Center, which is located at 3001 East Madison Street in Baltimore, Maryland. And we are still currently closed to customers, but we are helping everyone virtually. This location is a full service center for ages 18 and over. We do request, of course, that everyone registers with the Maryland Workforce Exchange in order to be serviced by MOED. So here at this center, we have career development facilitators, or we call them CDFs, who are really awesome with helping individuals get registered for training services if they're interested. We do resume revisions. And then after you're ready for the job, they relay you over to a business service representative like myself. And I have my awesome colleague who's here with me, who's also a business service rep, Ms. Deidre Moed. And we work with the customers. We work with businesses to help them with their hiring needs, to match them up with qualified customers for job opportunities. We also have other support resources here at the Eastside Career Center, such as we have social service representative here, someone to help with child support services, even those who are reentry citizens or justice involved, as we now call them. We have a representative to help you with those hiring needs. We also service veterans. That is definitely a target population that we service here. We help individuals who may want to register for Job Corps. And we also have a Maryland, we have a representative from the Maryland Department of Education for individuals who might want to get their GED for the first time, finish their high school diploma, or if you want to further your education after high school for an AA degree, BA, even master's or PhD. So we have individuals to help you with that. And then we also have our representatives from the state of Maryland to assist us with a variety of other supplemental resources. So, as I mentioned, we are currently closed, but please stay tuned for when we do open and start scheduling customers to come see us, because we want you to come on down to the Eastside Career Center so that we can help employ Baltimore.
I need y'all to get in the comments right now and put the words "one stop" in the comments. One stop. If you didn't know why we had the moniker the One Stop Career Center, you just heard it. There's everything happening there. And Katanya, she is like the real news broadcast people. She was doing the little thing where you look at the screen. Boy, that I need to get some media training because she had it. That was a whole commercial, y'all. I need OED to record her and let's put it out there. Commercial with Katanya. All right. Oh, that rhymed too. Commercial with Katanya. All right. So now I'm getting ready to go to Miss Delia Henry, who is at the Workforce Reception Center. Talk to the people, Miss Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to see, because I'm on my cell phone so that I can see like all of the people who are coming on. So like, I'm excited to see everyone come on. I tried to send it to my link too to my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm talking about my job. But I'm very happy.
See, I'm on TV, Mama.
I'm very happy always to like talk about what we do at WRC, because success stories is what drives what I do. What I always tell people is that like going to work, to me, you spend gas going to work, like your car runs out of gas. But I always tell people, every time I get to help someone and write a success story and help someone get employment or get into training, I'm like, that's more gas. I'm like, that's that free gas. That's that good gas. I say, because it drives me, it keeps my tank full. So I'm excited to come back the next day. And that's how this job is. So at the WRC, the Workforce Reception Center, our job is to work with people, customers who are receiving TANF, temporary assistance for needy families. And not only do we work with the custodial parents, but we also work with the non-custodial parents too. And coming into our new fiscal year, we will be also working with the justice involved individuals, which is not really going to be a big change, only because of the fact that once you're a business service rep, you know how to help people get jobs. So whether you need training, whether you're underemployed, whether you've gotten laid off, whether you're just as involved, we got your back. Like, we know how to assist everyone. And if I can't do it, guess what? Katanya can. Bill can.
Come on now.
So that's the one good thing about us, is like the wraparound services. So not only do I help the people in my program, but if there's another center in our family of programs that can help, we send you out there. I always tell people, you cannot have more tools in your toolbox. Like you can't have too many tools in your toolbox. So we'll send you over, to Catania Center or to the Northwest Career Center, and we'll send you guys over there to get into the trainings. At our center, we do offer trainings through social services. We help with various things like farm tech, CNA, GNA, Microsoft Office training, hospitality training, all types of things. So our job is not really just to get you a job. It is to make sure you are equipped to have a sustainable job and a career so that you're not having to come back. But if you come back, we got you. But we're hoping you don't have to come back, because we hope that we set you up with the tools to get the job, keep the job, and have it turn into a career. And then come on, give me them success stories so I can put some more gas in my tank. So
that's right. Come on, y'all. Hey, listen, y'all. I want y'all to put in the comments gas. Come on, put the gas. Listen, I love that, Monica. I love that. The fuel in the tank is the success stories. I want to slide down to this dynamic young brother. I just like this guy. He's a likable guy. I just like this guy. And he put his jacket on for y'all for this broadcast. So he mean business. He is
Oh my gosh.
the BSR. For our 3 community job hubs, Justin, talk to the people about you and what you do.
What's going on, good people? Hello and good afternoon. Thank you, Marvin, for having me on. This is awesome, bruh. Yeah, man. So I'm a BSR for the 3 community job hubs. One of those hubs are on Frederick Avenue, which is called My Brother's Keeper. They specialize in workforce development as well as food pantry services. So if you are in the Frederick area, I think it's like 21229 zip code. Please pull up, and we'll be more than happy to assist you with whatever your needs are. Another community job hub that I service is right down the street. Actually, it's on Fulton Avenue, and it's Bon Secure Community Works. Oh my gosh, these guys are phenomenal. I tell you why. Simply because the services include workforce development. And not only that, they have services for like CNAs, GNAs. If you want your certification in those industries, it's available. Not only that, wait, there's more. For 5 easy payments, $19.95. So I'm joking. I was joking. But yeah, but wait, seriously, I'm joking, but I'm serious. There are services to get your forklift certifications as well. If you're looking to add some more tools in your toolbox via certification, and you want your forklift operator certification, that is the place to get it. Right there at Bon Secure Community Works on Fulton Avenue. Last but definitely not least, we have Getco on York Road, who also specialize in workforce development, and they have food pantry services as well. So yeah, we're all over. We are the one-stop shop for anything workforce development related, and we are just more than happy to serve in any capacity you guys need. Also, what Katanya mentioned is that CDFs, those career development facilitators, are at each community job hub. So don't worry. We have assistance with getting your resume together. If you want to have a one-on-one session with me so we can work on your interview skills, I'm here for all that. All right. So thanks for having me again, Marvin. And I'm just looking forward to some more engagement. Thanks again.
All right, man. We got some more to talk about. Listen, I'm a hashtag y'all to death today, so y'all might as well do it. Blame this one on our great team member Shay Evans, but I need hashtag pull up. This is our community. These are our community access points. Hashtag
pull up. Yeah,
pull up.
Appointment only.
You know
Appointment only.
Pull up. This next young lady, again, the quiet storm, the quiet fire herself. She don't say much, but when she does, she erupts like a volcano with knowledge, information, and her experience has been vast. She is 2nd generation Moed, y'all, and I love her mom. Her brother is one of my bros. She get tired of me talking about him, though, Steve. So if you're watching, your sister be getting mad when I talk about you. I wanted to introduce to you guys the great and incomparable Miss Shari Mitchell of our Northwest Career Center.
Hey everybody, this is Shari at the Northwest Career Center. I'm a BSR there, and we're the reentry center. So while all of our centers can work with reentry, we're the GOAT of reentry.
Yeah,
we help with everything. We can help with career exploration. We can refer you to training programs. We have resume preps, like everyone else has been talking about. We have CDFs at our center that will help you in any way possible, even if you just need to be built up a little bit and be reminded that your past is your past and you're not that, and now you're your future self. We're everything. We do everything. We're a one-stop center. We're located at the 2nd floor of Mondawmin. 2nd or 3rd floor. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not from that part of the city, but we're upstairs in Mondawmin, right upstairs in our child support. So we are moving into phase 2. So pretty soon you'll be able to make an appointment to come in and meet with me or meet with one of the CDS, and we can get you started on working on your amazing future.
Oh man, listen, y'all can blame Pivot Baltimore, but this one might be. I ain't gonna make y'all say the whole thing. Just put hashtag GOAT. He put the GOAT of reentry. I ain't gonna make it. Just give me some hashtag GOATs down there. Hashtag GOAT. But that's my man, Pivot Baltimore. I love it. The GOAT of reentry, and we are the GOAT of workforce development, and one of the staples, the hallmarks, the central figures, and the great work that we've done. Because at the end of the day, and I know that our director is watching, what she always says, it's about good service but good service brings us to those all important numbers of people that we're able to assist, right? So while it's all about providing good service, we have some numbers on this team that we have to meet. And one of the guys who is Mr. Job Placement, if you come through this system at a multiplicity of different locations. Now, did I just use multiplicity in a sentence? Multiplicity. I be impressing myself sometimes of different locations. He is the one and only Mr. Bill Millennial Cole. Come on. I mean, Collins. Come on, Bill.
Millennial.
All right. So I'm going to do this hashtag thing because this is new to me. Okay. Hashtag team. Because I'm going to tell you, I've been
let's
with
get
this
it.
agency for a long time. And the past 2-3 years, this team puts me on my toes. Lots of great new ideas, lots of energy. And I can tell you that I think I know everything, but if I don't, I can guarantee you somebody from this group is going to have an answer right away. We've got so much knowledge, so many things brought to the table. Love it. Real quickly, I'm down at the South Baltimore location, Bush Street Employment Connection Center. I was at the Reentry Center for almost 14 years. Loved it up there. Still have a big, big spot in my heart for justice involved folks. Will always, 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 they'll be my folks. Nothing is more satisfying than to have somebody come to you that they were at point A, and when they get to point B and they have a job and they're able to provide for their family, man. And we all strive for that. Down at the South Baltimore location, the Employment Connection Center, we're actually, it's a 4-person location. Shout out to Davi Peterson, who's our supervisor, Elizabeth Sewell's our intake person. I think I've got one of the best CDFs in the business out there that I work with, Greg Hunt. He works with everybody, he helps with training. And what we try to do down at the Employment Connection Center is work with South Baltimore businesses and South Baltimore neighborhoods to connect them to really good employment opportunities. We'll work with everybody, but we're a little bit of a concentration on South Baltimore with the focus mainly on training and employment. And I love it down there. Absolutely love it. Can't wait till we open up our doors again. And again, just the theme here is there is so much experience and talent here. If someone can't get you an answer right away, there's going to be somebody else. We are totally focused about changing people's lives. It's not about jobs. It's about change. It's about making life better for you. And that's what we do.
Come on, Bill. I hear you. Not about jobs. It's about change. But on Dee, one of our phenomenal team members is in the comments, and she said winning. So I need some hashtag winning. I need hashtag winning in there because this team, listen, y'all, even through the pandemic, this team has still been getting it done. We had to make a hard shift on the fly and really not knowing much about trying to provide virtual services, but with great leadership from our director, Miss Yvette, and a vision from our director, our agency director, Jason Perkins Cohen, we made that shift and continue to thrive. And I want to invite and welcome one of our newest members. I don't know why the mayor of Moed ain't on here. Can somebody send him the link? I want the mayor of Moed to get on here with us too. All right. We got a mayor of Moed. That's right, y'all. Somebody, one of y'all email, send him that email. Mayor of Moed, I need you to get on here. We're going to introduce you to the people too. But this young brother is a man that I've had the ability to work with in many capacities. And I favor people when I've had the opportunity to walk the streets and go into the trenches with them. And I have definitely had that privilege with this brother who is dynamic. I love the fact that he is my replacement at Yo Baltimore because he's passionate about youth. If you ever check out his social media presence, he is a youth guy, whether it's in ministry or community. I'm talking about the one and the only. Welcome to the squad, Mr. Dwayne Williams, you better say Junior. He will correct you in a minute if you don't say Junior.
First of all, I am so grateful to transition to this new position. But I can tell you this: serving as a career navigator for the last year, one of the things that me and my partner were able to do, we were able to institute a virtual learning internship program that we had the pleasure of sitting down, jogging our brains, and coming up with. And so I am just excited about taking those efforts that were given in this portion of the agency and now moving to this new portion of the agency and bringing those same efforts and working with this entire team and working most importantly with this entire city to bring employment back to a great place that is already been, but just escalating it to another level. So I'm grateful. Y'all, Marvin always hyping me up, but I thank God for Mr. McKenzie. He's a dope cat. He's a dope cat.
So you listen, y'all, this hour is flying by. And again, I really think we have done the city of Baltimore a service. Did anybody get the mayor the link, please? Can y'all please get the mayor the link? I got to introduce my new little brother, man. But I really think we've done the city a service by being able to do this much that we have done. I want to get the mayor on and get to introduce him. But y'all, while we got a few minutes left, I do want to say that you guys, well, you heard me say already, you guys are an amazing team, an amazing, amazing team. But I want, and I'm going to put this out there because this has been a central focus of our agency. And you can jump in anywhere that you feel like you want to jump in. Anybody can jump in. But I'm going to throw this term out there because one of the focuses that we've taken on is economic justice. You know, some of the work that we've already done where politicians didn't sign a new minimum wage. We've worked with businesses in Baltimore essentially to just about establish one. And talk to the people about what we've been doing or where you are as an individual who's in this work as it pertains to economic justice. Come on, somebody give me a minute so we can get more than one person in.
I'll go ahead. I know as of recent, I've been speaking to different employers about increasing their wages because offering minimum wage at this point won't suffice. There are various other employers out there that are offering more. So if the employers actually want quality talent, they have to increase their wages, not only to fit the cost of living, but just to get a quality candidate.
Awesome. Come on, jump in. I want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, it's if you're retraining new folks every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, every 5 weeks, you're losing money. You need people to stay for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. And how do you do that? You give them good conditions to work. The environment's got to be nice, the benefits got to be nice, and the wages got to be good. It's that simple. You know, don't complain I can't go to people. There's tons and tons of great people in Baltimore that want to work. I don't want to hear employers say I can't find good talent because they're wrong. You need to step up and pay them what they're worth. That's my opinion on it.
All right, I got to take a quick pause for the cause. I heard that the mayor of Moed is with us. We have a great new young mayor here in Baltimore. He's a millennial, so this is a shout out to my brother Darrell. If he was in our agency, he would be on our team. However, this great, strong brother who has a history and track record in hospitality that's like none other, I want to bring to the screen now the mayor of Moed, Mr. Brandon Scott himself. What's up, B?
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
See what he got on
here last minute. I had to put on a
Walk in, brother. Walk in.
Man, listen, I just wanted to take the opportunity while you're here to introduce you to the people, man. So why don't you give people a little bit of an introduction, where you are, what kind of brings you to Moed?
All right. Well, again, I'm Brandon Scott, not the mayor. I haven't gotten in there yet. I've been here for about a few weeks, about a month, but I'll be located on 23rd Street working with the TANF program. So I'm very excited what brought me to Moed. I've always had a partnership with Moed. I just love the energy. I love what we're doing in Baltimore. So I'm just excited to be here. And that's basically it. Threw me in here, but I'm excited.
That's right. And y'all know what it is. Hashtag not the mayor.
Hashtag not the mayor.
Hashtag not the mayor.
So if I email you guys, don't ghost me. It's really me. I'm not trying to, I'm not
pranking you. We gotta get a middle initial or something.
I
Maybe
know.
that might help a little bit, man. Well, I want to thank y'all. I do want to leave room if anybody in the broadcast have questions. And listen, you can ask your questions directly to the panel. Call them out by name. But now is a good time to put it in the comments if you have a question. And I want to give you the opportunity. If you want more information about a particular service that was talked about or a particular location, come on now. Let's get those questions in there so that we can get this phenomenal team of people to be able to come on and answer those questions. bit.ly/assistance request is the way to connect to our services. One of the ways. Then we got a plethora of different email addresses and that sort of thing to be able to connect with this staff. But we everywhere, y'all. We on social media. Some of us do some stuff on our personal pages. We do have the MOED page. We got a Yo West Side page. We everywhere you want to be.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people saying they like our energy. I definitely like it as well. I was glad to see. I'm grateful to see everybody on here and just be able to reach out to the community in this platform that we're doing now.
Us non-millennials taught the millennials how to do it. You know, we came first, so you know.
I just love Brandon.
Yeah,
I
y'all
love
definitely,
Brandon's
laid the
name. I love
foundation.
it. Not the mayor. That's so funny right there.
I gotta make it known.
That's a
Don't
cool
want
little
any trouble.
tagline, bro.
One of my good brothers just checked in on here with us. He said he loves the energy, Mr. Tavon Thomas.
That's my
Man, we
guy.
praying. He just went to go do his own private practice thing. He was a key and pivotal part as we serve as justice involved youth at the Yo Center. Man, we proud of you. Keep on making moves. So while we don't have questions just yet, let me throw this one other thing out there. We've had to do a lot of shifting and changing on the fly, and one of the taglines and one of the monikers, and again, don't wait for me to call on you, jump in, that went along with that is building a workforce system that works. Tell me what that means to you, building a workforce system that works.
I think that means meeting clients where they are. You know, it's all about really listening attentively to what they're saying, what they need, and working with your own team to make sure that it's fulfilled and facilitated. You know, I've been working with the community job hubs going on 2 years now, and I failed to work with my team. I thought I was like this one guy on the island trying to like bring jobs there. But once I started passing the ball, talking to Katanya, you know, speaking to Bill, you know, things started happening and coming together in a very efficient way. So I'm just really grateful for MOED that, you know, we stand behind our work. 5-star.
Yeah, what it means to me, workforce development, everybody deserves a seat at the table.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure that happens. Everybody needs a chance. Yeah. And, you know, in the history of Baltimore, that hasn't always been the case, but we are doing our best to give everybody, no matter what your situation, a chance to get your life better.
I think it's also knowing the community itself. So, you know, when your customers come to you and they have needs, yes, we're going to help you get a job. But guess what? You might mention in our conversation some type of need you have. So guess what? You're going to leave with some job resources, maybe a job interview. But guess what? You might leave with some information on a food bank or some daycare flyers or something else you might need. It's about, you know, just the whole person itself, because guess what? All of those things can lead you to losing your job. Our job is to make sure we're servicing the full person. So then you're happy, you're maintaining retention, you're doing everything you need to do. So part of our job is also to get to know the community too.
Talk Delia. That's
okay,
what I'm
Delia.
Because listen, y'all, you cannot just address a need. Like sometimes this work spills over, and well, I ain't gonna use the term spills over, but it requires us to be all encompassing, even extending to the family. Delia said it earlier that success stories, and I still want us to be brief because y'all know I'm a pastor. I do a lot of funerals, and I gotta touch people when they go over that 2-minute mark. But we still don't have any questions, and I want people to really know you guys, man. Like, you guys are awesome. You're passionate about this work. You could be anywhere with the education and information that you have and the skills that you have, but you continue to show up and come back to do this work. Anybody got a success story or anything that you want to share?
Hey, can you ask that the first question that you asked before we?
Well, we're gonna give Dwayne Williams, you better say Junior, the opportunity to answer the question about put the Junior on it. That's right. About answering the question, building a workforce system that works. That's one of the monikers. It's in the vision statement. It's one of the monikers of our director, Jason Perkins Cohen. Build it. What does that mean to you, Dwayne?
So first of all, that's really great, because when you think about system, you think about something that has, one, a revolving door. Number two, something that has the ability to last for a long time. And so one of the things that I think is imperative for a system, I don't know if we mentioned this, is relationship. Where there is no relationship, I don't know how well the system can work. Because when I look at a mother and a son and a father and a daughter, that's a system. It's a system of parenting to child, which means they develop the relationship that allows them to fester something great. It starts with the foundation when they are a baby, and it grows into something marvelous when they become an adult. And so I just believe that relationship, transparency. I'll go again with what Mr. Bill said and what Mr. Justin said, and just add that together. And I think it creates for a system of a wonderful explosion.
So I'm gonna shift a little bit because Darrell just put something in the chat, and I want to make sure that we get an opportunity to do this, because not that it's not important to talk success stories, it is important to talk upcoming events, and we got about 5 minutes left. So I want to give each of you the opportunity individually to talk about what you have coming up. If you have anything like a recruitment coming up or anything like that, or if you just want to tell people how they can reach you or contact you, y'all see it right there on the screen. Northeast Foods, the parent company of Crispy Bagel, Mid-Atlantic Bakery, H&S Bakery, which one I'm forgetting, Catania? Mid-Atlantic, Crispy Bagel, H&S, and there's one more that I'm missing. We're having another event. We just had a great event with them earlier this month, and we have another one coming up on May the 6th. And of course, what's the access point? Hashtag MOED. You gotta come through us to get in. That's right. So that bit.ly, connect to that, inquire directly about that particular opportunity, and now open up for you guys to be able to share what you got coming up. And we're gonna keep it moving from there, man. This has been a great hour.
I could definitely chime in about the high school job fair. I'm not lost the date. There's so many different events going on, but we have a high school job fair coming up very shortly with Baltimore City Schools. And essentially we've invited out we invited out a lot of employers. At this point, I believe we have about 30 employers. It might be more in Baltimore, in the Baltimore area, that's essentially are willing to hire high school students, high school seniors, early college students. So definitely, if you have anybody in mind, if you know of anybody at all, or even any employers, definitely have them reach out to me at my email address below.
And they're getting prepped right now. Today was the second of the career readiness sessions. Justin knocked it out completely out the park last week. Today, Catania and Bill, I had an opportunity to be on for a good portion of their segment. So we getting these young people prepared, because this ain't novelty to us. The dates are May the 10th, the 12th, and the 14th. May 10th, 12th, and the 14th are the actual job fair. And right now, in the weeks to come, we are getting them prepared. So if it's a Baltimore public school student and they're not connected to that opportunity, get them connected. Get them connected. All right, who else? What we got on here? What we got? All right.
What you got going on, Justin? Anything at the hubs?
Okay. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, so we have an event coming up.
I'm getting serious Brady Bunch vibes right now, y'all. I'm getting serious Brady Bunch vibes.
My hands wasn't like,
oh my goodness, I did too. I was like, you're not the only one.
Face. But anywho, thank you, Andre. Yes, GetCo, we're hosting our second virtual event happening on April the 27th at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's manufacturing month, so we have manufacturing employers coming live on the virtual event, talking about the culture of what their, place of employment is all about, talking about the openings that they have available, and we also are going to be mentioning some trainings, like I mentioned, the forklift operator training, just promoting employment and training. Keyword is opportunities. So if you guys want to get connected, feel free to email me at jlbrown@oedworks.com, and I would love to talk to you and share more information about that.
Arlie is so dope. Like, she is on the ready with them email
On it,
addresses
on
and
it.
all that. Darrell says something powerful, man. This is a powerful, powerful quote. We're in a new virtual world. Opportunity may be one mouse click away, man. Y'all
Like that.
join us.
Hey,
Join
Darrell.
us. One mouse click away. I don't know why he wasn't on here with us. But yeah, getting
He
back to
just
what I
dropping
said.
those
I'm
bombs.
getting serious Brady Bunch vibes right now, man.
Me too.
But anybody else got anything they want to share? We are winding up and winding down. We got less than a minute left in the hour, and I want to be on time because so Arlie don't get me.
I haven't said much. We do have some justice involved workshops coming up. That's pretty much it. So if you're interested, please, and you have experience with the justice system, re-entry, all of that, please shoot me an email at smitchell@oedworks.com so I can get you hooked up with some of those opportunities.
So I do want to close out this way, right? I want you guys, because you've gotten connected in a whole new way today. I want you to stay connected because we already know we've been in Manufacturing Careers Month in April. In May, we'll be in Construction Careers Month. Like, we got some powerful, powerful stuff. That's right. Hashtag MCM. We got some powerful, powerful stuff already lined up. Our lead on the construction trade, which is Darrell, and now the from the Port Covington side, Andre, are putting some powerful, powerful things. Stay connected, y'all, because we shifting in June and we going to healthcare.
Nice.
I don't know the way things are going, man. Hospitality is opening back up, and we have plenty of opportunities in hospitality. So listen, y'all, the key is this. Get connected, stay connected. The same way this thing is giving me Brady Bunch vibes. Y'all know that was one of the best shows on TV for a long time. I didn't think so, right? But what you do with your favorite show is you show up every week so you don't miss not one episode. Make sure you hear what the Employee Baltimore show every week, because missing an episode can mean missing some powerful information. I think what we need to do is we need to find some time to be able to bring this staff on where it ain't all 9 of us at the same time, to be able to have some more in-depth conversation about who you are, what you do, and where you work. I think we'll get that on the calendar, because today, to me, since we have done our rebranding and relaunch, this has been one of the best shows for me. I want to thank each and every one of our guests, Mr. Andre Beckles, Ms. Katanya Lester, Ms. Shari Mitchell, Mr. Justin, Community Job Hubs himself, Ms. Delia Henry, Mr. Millennium himself, Mr. Dwayne Williams, you better say Jr., and of course the mayor of Moed, Mr. Brandon Scott, not the mayor. Thank y'all. I love y'all. As always, we could not do this without Miss Arlie Lima. Arlie, you are so dope. Thank you for being you and doing what you do, and continuing to keep us in here. I know we're going to be doing some training to get you some help, but I want you to know that I appreciate the work that you do and how you got us and you kept us relevant now for over a year. With that being said, thank you, everybody. Baltimore, we love you.